Welcome to another edition of PACTV Community News.
This week, you'll get information on the Pembroke School's roof issues and the upcoming vote.
It's a misconception that the roofs were replaced during remodeling projects.
We'll see what's available at Plymouth's Winter's Farmers Market.
You know, the wintertime, I think people are hungry for green stuff and, fresh fruit and vegetables.
And we'll learn what an art bar is.
A place where they can bring out their creativity that many of them haven't even known that they have had.
PACTV Community News takes you to Ballet Week in Duxbury.
Come here to do what you love to do and want to pursue.
We'll also meet a psychic medium who visited Kingston's Book Shack.
You should be able to walk away and have that sense of wonder reinstalled in you.
Our Local Eat segment is back with a visit to Kingston's Solstice Restaurant.
Town Talk this week is from Kingston, and it's all ahead on PACTV Community News. The Book Shack at Independence Mall has ongoing events to both entertain and inspire. This month, they welcomed professional psychic medium Jessica Costello, and PACTV Community News was able to catch up with her before her event to hear more about her life and her psychic abilities.
I am coming here, I'm a psychic medium, and we're going to have a whole bunch of guests in here, and what I'm going to be doing is talking to spirits, people who have passed over, loved ones. I'm a psychic medium, so I will actually connect with, guides, our loved ones, pets even. I connect with pets who have crossed over, and I'm going to be sharing those messages with our guests who are coming here. It was about a little over 3 years ago that, we had some losses in the family, and those particular spirits were coming back and speaking to me personally, and those were people that I knew, which before, when you're dealing with spirits that you didn't exactly know, it was that personal connection wasn't there, so it was something that was very easy for me to push to the side. But when it was somebody that I knew walking around behind me all the time telling me, like, Jess, this is not your path, you're not doing the right job, you're not doing the right job, then I started actually listening and making it more my life's work to connect people with those who are on the other side. One thing I want people to walk away with is when you sit down with a medium, you should walk, even in a large crowd like this, you should be able to walk away and have that sense of wonder reinstalled in you. And as we get older, a lot of times that sense of wonder starts to go away. And what I want to do is give that back to people, where they realize that there's a lot more to this world that they may not necessarily be able to see or feel. They just have to believe. And that's what I want people to walk away with, is knowing that their loved ones haven't gone very far, that their loved ones are not suffering, they're not in pain, they're not sad, they're not angry, they're just watching over them.
Thanks for coming out, and one of the things that I'm being told for you, and I have been being told for you, is that you have some new energy coming in for you. And with this new energy, you're being told to be open, be receptive, be accepting. You're not going to be able to replace what you've had before, but you're not trying for that. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. There's a new one coming along for you, and this is going to be a new buddy. And this one was very specifically hand chosen for you. This particular individual's got this guy lined up, and he's just ready to send him on in. Hi. I'm getting pulled over in this direction now. You with the really lovely scarf. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Lovely. I'm being pulled over in this direction, and you've got somebody around you who is this person is connected up to you through your maternal line, but I'm not getting the mom feeling. I'm actually getting like this is not a grandmother, but maybe like a great aunt going up in that direction because I don't want to go straight up the family line. I want to go up and over. She is around you. She's saying that she's been around you for a long time now. This is someone who, when she gets very close to me and she starts showing me things that she had going on, this is another one. I've got a wacky feeling in my stomach when I start connecting to her. But she's telling me that this wacky feeling in the stomach, it's almost like a, bear with me, feeling. She's telling me that that's something that's running down along through your maternal line. You got this weird anxious stomach. She's telling me that this is coming around for you, and she wants you to be more cognizant about some of the things that you're eating. I would almost bet, because everybody's got a gluten sensitivity these days, I would almost bet that it's something like that. But she's pointing in that direction.
4 Pembroke schools have had ongoing leaking problems. Various patchwork over the years can no longer sustain the roofs.
It's a misconception that the roofs were replaced during remodeling projects. They were not. 4 of the roofs are at or near the end of their lifespan. We have buckets in classrooms collecting rainwater, and it's just not conducive to a healthy learning environment for the kids. We have an opportunity right now to only pay 48% of the $11 million because the state will pick up the tab for 52% of the bill. If we don't do it now and we wait, we run the risk of paying the whole tab ourselves, keeping in mind the cost of labor and materials is not going down over time.
Pembroke residents are being asked to vote this Saturday, January 25th, between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. The school roofing project was approved overwhelmingly at the fall 2013 town meeting. Taxpayers are now being asked to override Proposition 2.5 in order to pay $5.5 million towards the project. If approved, the state will also contribute over $6 million to replace the roofs on 4 of the town's schools. If you have a question about voting, call the town clerk at 781-293-7211.
On Saturday, January 25th, Pembroke will need to get out to vote for or against the school roofing project. Back in the fall, we passed a town meeting article that authorized borrowing for the replacement of 4 out of 5 of Pembroke's roofs. January 25th, 2014 is that election and is that vote. I ask you all to please get out and vote. Polls will be open from 9 in the morning till 7 at night, and cast your ballot for or against the question, but please vote. Thank you.
The South Shore is full of many farms that yield produce, breads, honey, and meats. Plymouth is home to several farmers markets that bring fresh and organic food to residents. When winter comes, these farmers do not take a break. Instead, they move into the winter's farmers market season. PACTV Community News stopped into Plymouth Plantation to see what's available at a winter's farmers market.
We're at Plymouth Farmers Market at Plymouth Plantation. We're here indoors for the indoor market season between November to May. We run the second Thursdays of the month from 2:30 to 6:30.
This is when I pose for stills.
Yes.
These are my babies.
I need something to. I got these. I got the watermelon radishes and stuff. Yeah. So I need stuff.
Well, I've been with the market for 9 years, I guess, and I think this is year 3 that we moved since we moved indoors for the winter. And it's a great place. Plymouth has a real dedicated community of people that come on out. And you know, the winter time, I think people are hungry for green stuff and, you know, fresh fruit and vegetables. And you know, you can see all the other stuff that they get to choose from here: baked goods and meats and cheeses and a juice bar today, and wine and all kinds of pasta and all kinds of fresh local stuff.
My grandfather made goat milk yogurt, so as a kid.
We're spinning wool and alpaca blend together.
I'll give you a piece of my Swedish rye this time. There you go. That's my Swedish rye. That's got golden raisins, cardamom, fennel, and orange zest. Hold it still for a minute there. I'm Rain from Rain's Real Rye. I bake in my home kitchen in Falmouth, Massachusetts. I've been doing rye bread now for about 3.5 years, and this is my third winter with the Plymouth Winter Indoor Farmers Market at Plymouth Plantation, and I love it. We got a great group of people here that show up every single month. We do it second Thursday of every month from 2:30 until 6:30 p.m. and I'm one of the regular vendors, and I enjoy it.
We sell beef. We dry age all of our beef for 21 to 30 days and sell only beef. We do one thing and we do it really well. Having all the vendors is what really brought us here. It's a nice full experience for people to come shop, and we found the market managers are super helpful. There's music, cooking, everything you need.
South Shore Conservatory offers enriching classes in vocals, musical instruments, and dance. This month, they held their annual Ballet Week to showcase their ballet program, and PACTV Community News stopped into the master's class to hear more.
This week we're offering a ballet, we call it Ballet Week. We're offering free trial lessons. So we had a master class with Angie DeWolf, who is one of Jose Mateo Ballet Theater Company members.
The master ballet class is aimed to teach intermediate to advanced students and have fun.
I like expressing yourself through dance and performing, working to achieve something on stage.
The master class is a good opportunity for the students to work with a teacher who they wouldn't normally have, and also to be in a class with kids that they might not ordinarily be in class with also. It kind of brings in a combination of levels and abilities, and so it's a good experience for them.
I was really working on them with like stretching their feet today and using the floor, their feet on the floor in a tendu and dégagé. And then we worked on some piqué turns and center, and the same thing with using the feet with tendus, dégagés in the center as well.
Some of our students have continued on and gone on to attend summer intensive programs. Some have continued on to work with the company, Jose Mateo Ballet Theater, with their Youth Works program.
A Duxbury ballerina got her start at the conservatory and was cast as Clara in Jose Mateo's Nutcracker performance this past holiday season in Cambridge.
One Clara this year was from Duxbury, and she was our youngest as well.
It was really fun and amazing. I really liked it. It was fun being with all the company members, and wearing the costumes were really fun, and my like the makeup and the hair. You kind of forget about being nervous and everything when you're on stage. You just do it, and you don't really think about being nervous. You just go through the movements that you've been practicing. I felt really accomplished that first night because I showed myself that I could do it. There's going to be people who tell you can't do things, and you feel bad about it. People give you corrections that you take too personally. Don't let that bother you. Just come here to do what you love to do and want to pursue, which is ballet.
Going to a bar with some friends has taken on a new meaning on the South Shore. A Plymouth resident has developed Art Bar, where people meet at a local restaurant, order food and drinks, and then participate in an art class. The event has been very popular with locations booked all over the area. PACTV Community News attended a session at New World Tavern in Plymouth to hear more from the developer of Art Bar.
Art Bar has only been going on for about 3 months here in Plymouth. I'm a school teacher here at PCIS in Plymouth. for 7th and 8th graders. But I really, truly love teaching all grades, all ages, all adults even. So it's been about 3 months and it's been going really well. Art Bar is a place where people can come whether they're a seasoned artist or never held a paintbrush in their hand. And it's an event, an evening that is in Plymouth where people can come and they see a theme of a painting that they're going to do. But there's a lot more involved with that in Art Bar, where they get to come and they get to relax and clearly have fun, but a place where they can bring out their creativity that they probably, many of them haven't even known that they have had. And that's my job. That's why I created Art Bar. The Art Bar is also over at Cafe Strega. It's very different than here, so it's nice to have those variations. And we also have Jackie, my assistant, and my co-instructor here, about to be working at Top Crust as well. So where younger kids can be a part of it, and maybe children with their parents. So we're kind of working that out right now because, again, it's still fairly new. I guess really my goal is to be the #1, just fun, entertaining, exciting, and creative spot for people to come and paint and bring out their creativity. So my plan is to keep everything somewhat indigenous with the actual paintings. For instance, tonight we did America's Hometown, which is the oldest street in America. So I really want to gear everything towards Plymouth to keep it really special like that, because we live in a very special place and it's unique, and it's people don't realize sometimes how different it is from many other spots really in the world, you know. And this is why I love to do it. I mean, for me, it's not work. It's just, this is what I get to do. I'm so excited. And I feel very similar in the classroom, but it's different when you're dealing with adults, because it's not that, you know, it's very structured classroom situations.
Hey, guess what? When I dip it in a little blue, I'm going to go a little crazy. I'm going to go a little wild. And I did it! Look at that. I'm dipping it on it.
I'd say probably just around about, guess, 75% of the people have never even held a paintbrush in their hand. And that to me is like, I can't wait to have them here, because they all have this, you know, in their head, I can't even draw a stick figure. And so I get to have them here and to show them, that, my God, look at all that you have inside of you. And it just takes a little guidance, a little technique, and I think sometimes most of all, encouragement. Often it's those people that just, they feel something, but they don't know how to bring it out. It's a wide variety, and that's the most exciting thing, because you never know the group that you're going to get. And to be able to join them all together, to feel comfortable and just have a good time and feel good about something that they've done, you know, when they leave. That's so inspiring for me and awesome. I did not come up with this idea, but for me, I really feel like this is something special to be able to bring into Plymouth and to have in Plymouth. And for me, it's not about the dollar signs or the money. It's really about bringing people together and helping them to have an evening or a moment, a couple hours where they just feel really great, you know, and get to leave with something where they created it. And that's what life is about to me, is enjoying every moment that you can. So I'm really happy to be able to be a part of that for people and be able to help them to bring that out.
Our local Eat segment visited Kingston this month at the incredible Solstice Restaurant.
Nestled in a charming corner in the heart of Kingston Center, a beautifully renovated 19th century train station is the home of Solstice Restaurant, where since 2003, local residents and owners John and Holly Cataldi have been sharing their passion for pure flavors, quality ingredients, while creating a warm and welcoming haven for people who simply love food. Luckily, I am now inside the warm kitchen of Solstice instead of standing outside the beautiful Solstice with owner John Cataldi. John, thank you so much for having us here today.
Thanks for coming in.
Now tell us a little bit about the cuisine here at Solstice.
We're creative American without borders. We make everything from scratch, buy the best ingredients we can. We travel around the country and the globe in our cuisine. We have no boundaries.
Now for your appetizers today, you're going to show us some appetizers with an Asian influence. Tell me a little bit about what we're going to be tasting.
We're going to do a pork bun with a pork belly today, as well as a tuna nacho.
Excellent. Tell me a little bit about the preparation ingredients.
The pork bun is what's referred to as a bao. It's a Chinese fluffy white bread with a pork bun that's been, pork belly that's been seared in a pan with a little hoisin sauce and homemade pickle.
And tell me about the tuna nacho.
Tuna nacho is a fried wonton skin with raw tuna and sriracha aioli and a little wakame salad.
It sounds like it's fantastic with just enough bite to warm you up today.
Absolutely.
So John, one of the things I love about your menu is you not only change it seasonally but by the weather. Now on a cold, cold winter's day, what are you going to be preparing for us today?
We're going to do a duck dish today.
Okay.
A duck breast and a duck leg confit. We start with butchering our own ducks, and we make a stock out of the bones, and we take the duck fat, render it down for the future process of confiting the duck legs. We finish it off with a sweet potato puree and sautéed Brussels sprouts.
Oh, John, that looks amazing. So John tells me that with the duck he would recommend a red wine, maybe a Pinot Noir. The colors on this plate are incredible between the pomegranates and the pureed vegetables with the crispness of the duck. I'm going to try the duck confit first. It looks absolutely incredible. And as John said, the meat really does fall off the bone after being slow roasted for so long. I'll get a perfect little bite with some Brussels sprouts as well. The richness of the meat, I mean, it just fills your entire mouth. And the vegetables have a great little crust as well as crunch to them. The meal is absolutely fantastic. Okay, we have some more warm and incredible comfort food on a cold winter day. Tell me about the lamb shank, John.
It's a slow braised hind lamb shank, so it's a little bigger than the front, and we get a nice caramelized sear on it. Then roast the vegetables, reduce down a little red wine, a little lamb stock, and then in the oven for about 6 to 7 hours. You know, a little parsnip puree is always nice, especially this time of the year. It's nice and sweet and earthy. Really balances out the heaviness of the lamb. And then just some nice local root vegetables. Just blanched real quick and then pan roasted. Get nice and tender, and then we get a little maple and thyme on it to give it a little stickiness and a little sweet.
Now we have the lamb shank with the roasted root vegetables, and you can see there's almost a crust from it being slow braised all day, but as soon as you touch it, you don't even need a knife. The meat just falls right off the bone. The fresh vegetables have just a touch of sweetness to them, which is just a beautiful combination with the richness and the flavors of the meats.
That's Craig's famous drink.
There you go, Jill.
So here at Solstice, not only is the food and the atmosphere a draw, but the staff as well. Craig Orak is the bartender that people flock to the bar to see all of the time. Craig, tell me, you are known for your fresh ingredients, as is everything else here in this restaurant. What are some of the things that are on trend this winter that you can show us?
Bourbon is very on trend right now. Everyone's looking for it, so we can start off making the new old-fashioned.
A new old-fashioned. Let me see.
All right. So take the glass, put in a cherry, blood orange, those are in season right now. Instead of sugar, we're using Velnius out of Plymouth from Dirty Water Distillery.
And this is a new company.
New company, well. Yeah. So just gonna muddle that a little. Okay, and then we do a little bit of bourbon. We'll do an ounce and a half right here. And then we also have maraschino liqueur. I just need a little bit of that. Enhance a little cherry flavor to that. Then we fill this with some ice. Usually you top an old-fashioned with a little soda, but I just do this one with a little bit of ginger.
So we've reached dessert, one of my many favorite parts of the meal here at Solstice. John, tell me what we have here today.
This is a chocolate and toffee bread pudding with homemade vanilla bean ice cream. And over here is a toffee budino, which is an Italian pudding, and warm cinnamon donuts.
Oh, amazing. Now, well, I'm the lucky girl who gets to sample these. Tell me a little bit. You have been in the industry, literally you've grown up in the restaurant industry your entire life. Tell me, what is it about this industry that helps you to come back every day passionate and excited about what you're doing?
It's a fun business when it's done the right way. We love food. That's why we come here every day. We love making people happy. I have a great staff that makes it fun for me to teach and to learn from them. It keeps every day interesting.
Solstice has run an annual fundraiser and last year formed the Solstice Foundation. Over the years, they have raised over $150,000 for people in need in the local community. To learn more about Solstice and the foundation, you can visit their website, restaurantsolstice.com.
Welcome, Kingston residents. Just want to bring you up to date on a few things that's happening around Town Hall these days. First, many of you know Nancy Howlett, who has been with the Board of Selectmen's office for more than 22 years. She also served as the interim town administrator for a year. She unfortunately has chosen to retire, leaving us in a quandary. She has served the town very well. She'll be sorely missed, especially by my office, who we rely on her expertise and her background very greatly. But we do want to congratulate Nancy on her retirement. It's well deserved. And in that realm, the town employees are having a little going away party for her on January 30th at 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m. right here in the town hall. So if you're able to stop by and say goodbye, that'd be great. We hope to see you there. So the other thing I want to bring you up to date on is the emergency preparedness action that's been going on in Kingston Town Hall and the town of Kingston. Chief Robert Heath, our fire chief, has been coordinating the services and the preparedness of our town and also the surrounding towns for any emergencies, for storms, sheltering, for the residents. And in fact, this is the first year we are going to use the Silver Lake Regional School System, the high school, as the shelter location. So that'll be greatly enhance what we're doing. The other benefit to that is we're bringing in the towns of Plimpton and Halifax to work with us in setting up the shelter, and that way we rely on both the personnel, the volunteers, as well as the equipment and the food and other needs of serving the public. So I want to congratulate Chief Heath on putting that together. We feel very strongly that we have a good system in place right now. In fact, the last storm that we had, we ran it and opened up the shelter just to give it a trial run, and it was flawless. So I think you can rest assured that if something should happen, if we lose power for an extended length of time, we'll have a place to put you. So that's it from Town Hall this week, and I hope everybody weathers these next few storms, and see you in a few weeks.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of PACTV Community News. Replay times are listed on our website, pactv.org. Just click on the PCN logo to watch individual stories or the entire program.
See us on YouTube by searching for the PACTV Community News channel. Like us on Facebook to receive previews each week, plus links to all of our stories.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on PACTV Community News.